Hello and welcome to the Treasured Page. I'm Melanie and this is our quiet crafting space. And today I'm having a look at this beautiful painting. It says Calm Morning, the River Medway. And the River Medway is in the UK. There's the Thames that comes in and then the lower river is the River Medway, and it snakes its way through the country towards East Sussex. And I've just been spending a little bit of time following the River Medway through the Google Earth and looking at all the tea rooms, the countryside and the beautiful green and the way that the land is laid out. Real rural England as this snaking river meanders its way through the countryside, and you can see some old forgotten places with beautiful names like the Teapot Cafe and places you just would want to visit. The image here from this painting shows you the mirror imaged of the mast of the boat reflecting in the water. And the prompt today for the Junk Journal July is mirrored, and this is the image that I've chosen to go in my journal. It's just calming and making me feel like I want to explore. I've learnt something by finding this image in an old art book, one that was falling to pieces and one that I don't mind giving up to my journal. It's by an artist called Anthony Fleming. In previous prompts we've had a look at different ideas and approaches to how to tackle your journal on different pages and techniques, and we've had tutorials on how to do various styles and elements that you can add to the pages. So we're just now going to have a look at a more simple way of doing things, because sometimes you don't always want to do a complicated page, particularly if busy for you. So I'm going to just simply glue this down and use this journal, this junk journal, as a glue book. So my junk journal is made from copy paper that would have gone to in the printer, and I do sometimes have a stack of that. You can see these pages have got tears in them, so they're sort of reject pages that have not made it to go into other journals that I'm making, that I need to be slightly more perfect. So not necessarily junk journals, but just journals. And so a junk journal is the byproduct of other crafts that I do, and arguably more fun. I like using the waste parts. I like using the junk finds from clutter that is stuff in my home or my possessions. Clutter from my life just gets poured into the books, and there's just a wonderful sense of achievement at having put something that's otherwise in the room in my way or elsewhere, just putting it down on a page and appreciating it in a whole different way. So the book with this boat and the river and all of those things, exactly what it was intended to do was to make the reader feel something or wonder about the River Medway, wonder where the mouth of it is and where it ends. Well, it wasn't doing that on the shelf. Now in my mind, and I'm thinking about the countryside. I'm thinking about the quiet, peaceful calm of what it would be like to walk by that river, and maybe to appreciate some of the things that are there, like the fact that I'm not doing those things, that I'm sitting in my crafting space at my craft desk. I'm still thinking about it, and therefore I've gone to a much healthy place of calm and meditation, of thinking about nature, which is also our prompt for tomorrow. I think I might like to do a little bit of ink. And another nice thing, because this is a nice morning image, and I've managed to get up a little bit earlier today and enjoy the morning. So with beginnings in mind, I'm going to begin with a brand new ink applicator pad because this one is going. So thank you for your service. You may go. And we're now going to go on with this one. And I'm just going to put some ink along there. And I think I'll choose a blue colour to match in. I know that this is supposed to be my black one, but when I put black and brown, it doesn't matter with a blue because it'll all just blend in. So I'm just going to do the blue edge there, maybe even tear that little bit there. And tone all of that in, even the white torn edge that I've just made there. Because this is just a calming image, and I think if you find calming images or you've been sent something, it's just nice to just put those in your journal. A resting place, a place to reflect, just a nice landing spot, a break from, certainly in my instance, you know, that's busy, so this is a nice calming page, and it links onto this other, the colour links on, so I'm going to put something down the side there. That's my journaling space, and I've also got this so I can decide whether I want to just tear that bit off, which I might do, let's see, or fold it and then have something there. But I just so love that. I love that colour, so I want as much colour as I can get of that image. So I'll just make sure that that covers the edge of the page and that it's straight, and tear that down. Even that strip's beautiful. I could echo it over here. I could mirror it over here, and that can be a tuck, and that covers up a little bit of marketing I didn't particularly want to have anyway. So that's what we'll do. The other way of it is to put it there and then have a hinge or a flip, but then I would lose the impact of that second boat with that beautiful image there. So I'm going to mirror it over on the other side, and that just works nicely with the prompt. And then a little ink down the edge. I'm going to leave that overlap because I'll do something else on that page to extend that page out. That's absolutely fine, don't mind that at all. And for this is actually very thick paper from the book as well, so I'm just going to put the glue on all three sides and make a tuck, a side tuck. I seem to be using the double page spread. I do realise that that may leave me a bit limited as the prompts go on, but we can always add things in, tip things in, as the saying is. I think that saying came from Amity Bloom. Amity Bloom, I'm sure she came up with that tip in. Otherwise known as stick in, pop in, or add to. But let's just mirror these colours and make a spread out of something very simple. I quite like the fact that it's not too shiny. There is a dull matte, there's sort of a sheen to it, like a satin sheen, and that's really nice. It makes for a nice other texture to the paper as well as you're going through. It's just another texture and quality to the paper. And there is my mirrored image for today, with a little simple side tuck, journaling space, and just that wonderful, I could even put this in, that would be quite nice, wouldn't it, to know where that was. And there's a little extra bit on the back. That just gives me that. And then I'm going to add that in there. So that's my little note of what this was, and I can also write on there the artist as well, so that I shall do later. And I think we will just see if there's a word to add onto it, and I could embellish on there. It's something that I might choose to do. I don't want to take away from the simplicity of that calmness. It's really nice that to just to have your eyes rest on something else. And then when you're surrounded by a muddle, you know, maybe a quiet walk down to a place of beauty, a place of nature, might just be what you need to just reset and find a way to go forwards with the next part of your day. Early morning walks, as depicted here, is a special kind of light in anybody's part of the world, and I think if we can find a word here that will convey some of those feelings. I think we want a white sticker. This is from Tim Holt's Big Chat. I haven't used these before, so I was sort of a bit fed up with them. Big Chat, Ideology, Tim Holt stickers. I haven't been using them, and so with this journal I've used them on every page, which is great. So I've got the word simple popping out at me. Simple. I think keep it simple. That's perfect, isn't it? So that's obviously the word that wants to go in there, so we'll go with that. Oops. And I'm going to pop it down here, and I'm just going to keep it simple with a little mirrored reflection today on the water of a calm, peaceful morning, and with the sun coming up and energizing everybody and just giving us all a nice some clear clarity of what to do with our day. And that's what a clear morning does on a simple page there. And sometimes it is nice to just keep things simple and then work through whatever you have to work through that day. And so whatever you are going through away from your craft table, maybe take this with you today. Keep it simple and only do what you can do. Okay guys, so I'm going to leave it there for the mirrored prompt for the Junk Journal July, and I will be back tomorrow with the next prompt, which is nature, and I think that will be brilliant. I love nature. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you feel you would like to see more of my videos, and also tune in on Friday for the giveaway. Thank you everybody for watching, but above all else, just slow down and make crafting time for you. Bye bye now.